Thank you for joining us again for another video in our series regarding the myths of 203K lending. My name is Chris Jenkins. Today's myth is that 203K loans are too expensive. First, we need to compare apples to apples. Too many home buyers, too many homeowners compare a standard FHA 30-year fixed rate with that of an FHA 203K 30-year fixed rate. Okay? Currently, as we're doing this video, depending on where you are in the country, when you're watching this video, the difference in the rate is roughly 0.5%, 0.5%. But that's not the way to look at this. Okay? We need to look at this as though, as what other avenues do you have to get the money for the repairs, for the upgrades that you want to the home that you're either buying or refinancing. When we look at it in those terms, let's compare some of them. The very first thing that comes to people's mind is a home equity line or a second trust. Currently, they're very tough to get. However, if you do, they're going to be 5, 6, 8% higher than what you would get on a 203K loan. Home equity lines are adjustable, and you need quite a bit of equity to get them. All right. Second way is credit cards. Many people just assume they're going to finance them on their credit cards. Credit cards at 10, 15, 20%. Home Depot, Lowe's, you can go there. You can get 6-month interest-free financing. 7th month, I'm not sure what the rate will be, but I'm willing to bet it's 18, 19, 20%. It's very high. It's much higher than what you would have on an FHA 203K loan. Some people just put off the repairs. However, as we know, a small repair today simply gets more expensive as time goes by. The repair gets greater and greater and greater, and the cost gets greater and greater and greater. All right. People who may have the money in savings will use their savings instead of keeping their savings for a rainy day. Also, their money that they have in savings has been taxed. The money that they would pay on the credit card payments has been taxed. The money that, the interest on the FHA 203K is tax deductible. The repairs are not tax deductible. The interest you pay on that loan, however, is tax deductible. So, when we compare the cost of a 203K loan with the cost of financing your upgrades or financing your repairs on credit cards, second trust, just not doing them, it's much, much cheaper. It's much, much more cost effective. Another way to look at this also is what's the potential equity that you could have in the home? All right, you buy a home and you use standard FHA financing. You're buying a home that needs no upgrades, no repairs. You're buying that home, and 99% of the time, you're buying that home at market value. You're buying a home that needs repairs, needs upgrades. You're buying a home, typically you're buying that home below market value. Think of it this way. People do not make money when they sell a home. They make their money when they buy the home. Okay? Buy cheap, sell high. Or in this case, buy cheap, do some repairs, do some upgrades, and sell high. Give you a real life example here. I had a young couple who purchased a foreclosed home for $210,000 in the neighborhood that they desired, that they desperately desired, but it looked like it was going to be a little too expensive for them. They bought a home below market for $210,000. They did some repairs, a little bit of upgrades, cost them a little bit more than $20,000. So roughly $230,000 between the cost of the repairs and upgrades and the sales price of the home. That home appraised for $285,000. Instantly, they had $55,000 in equity. Quite a bit of equity to have right off the bat, right from the get-go when they're buying the home. All they needed to do were the repairs and upgrades. They bought low, they did some upgrades, and now when they go to sell the house in 4, 5, 6 years, whenever they desire, they started with $55,000 in equity. Okay, so you ask me, you even ask them, were the cost of the 203K expensive or inexpensive? In their case, it was much, much inexpensive. In fact, a great investment. All right, so we can't really compare apples and oranges here. and think that 203K loans are so expensive. Again, they're not. They're quite inexpensive. They're quite a good investment. All right. Thank you again for joining us on this video. Look for other videos regarding the myths of 203K loans. Thank you very much.